How's it going, guys? Today I'm going to give you a raw 1-year review of what it's like owning a Bronco Raptor in the U.S. Virgin Islands.
Yeah, baby. Ay, I want you to be mine again, baby. Ay, I know my lifestyle is driving you crazy. Ay, I cannot see myself without you. We call them fans, don't you know?
So why did I get the Bronco Raptor? What made me get this fabulous beast-looking car? Well, for one, I can't imagine a better place to own a Bronco Raptor than to be in the U.S. Virgin Islands. That's for sure. But honestly, if I'm being honest with you guys, it was very, very impulsive. I mean, I came here thinking that there was no such thing as nice cars, which there kind of isn't. You know, someone told me not the other day, like before I moved down here, someone told me, if you get a nice car, a coconut's gonna fall on it anyways. So I kind of lived by that mentality. And then a year into living here, because I had a 2015 Jeep Wrangler before this, I still have it. But a year into living here, I was like, you know, if you take care of your things, it's fine to have something like this. So drove to the Ford dealership, and surprisingly they had these. I wasn't necessarily looking for a Bronco Raptor specifically. I just kind of was like, I guess, window shopping a little bit, but saw this and I was like, oh my God, I absolutely fell in love with it. I really did. I was like, God, this thing catches the eye so well. And yeah, and I was just like, fuck it, I really want this. Here we go. It was definitely overpriced. It was like 95. I think I paid $98,000 for it. They're selling now for like 75, 80 brand new, but I guess that's what you get when you buy it literally the same year, because I bought this a year ago today and it's a 2023. So it's a pretty capable car, dude, and it's a lot different from just a regular Jeep. It does have independent suspension on the front. If you guys don't know what that means that there's not a solid axle on the front. It's actually independent. And then with the wheels being, I think they're 37-inch wheels. Actually, I know that. They're 37-inch wheels. Dude, and the suspension being, I think, yeah, 14, 16 in the rear. Like, the amount of confidence I have with this thing, not just like confidence, like I feel cool driving it, like confidence as in like, you know, taking it off-roading, because I definitely do take it off-road. I'll insert some clips. I've taken it off a couple jumps. I am doing a lot more stuff in the next year, taking it off the island and doing a bunch of stuff in the States. This year, the 2023 Bronco Raptor, all the Bronco Raptors actually share the same engine. It's a 3.0 liter V6 EcoBoost. It doesn't have the V8 like some of the other Raptors do. I know they make the Raptor R, which is obviously the, supercharged V8. That would be sick to have inside of here, but this does the job. I'll insert some clips of, I have like a custom blow-off valve right here. Not custom. It was like 20 bucks on Amazon or something like that. That makes it like you could actually hear the turbo spooling and then the blow-off valve, which is sick. The you know, it drives super aggressively too. I had a sorry if I'm sweating. It's kind of hot out here. It's always hot out here, but I had a 2015 Lexus RCF before the Jeep because I bought the Jeep. I sold the RCF when I moved here to U.S. Virgin Islands, because I was not going to bring an RCF here. And I bought the Jeep, and then obviously I got this. But compared to the RCF, like the transmission in this thing actually is solid. Like it'll actually hold to red line if you put it in manual mode, which I drive in literally all the time. And it quick shifts, rev matches the downshifts. And yeah, it's actually like very aggressive driving if you put it in the Raptor mode and put all the settings to like aggressive driving. But it's, dude, it is undoubtedly the best truck I've ever driven, the most like aggressive feeling truck I've ever driven. Honestly, in my opinion, there is not many cons to this. Currently, the pricing for most people is kind of out of range. I feel like for a Bronco Raptor, most people looking to get into a truck are probably like looking for like mid 50s, 60s range, and this is obviously way above that. But I'm sure give it 2 more years and this will be in that range again, which this will still be a badass car in like 5-10 years. Like I promise you that. But as far as cons go, I mean, man, it's a big car. It really is. It's super wide. If you live at a place like this on an island, it kind of makes it a little difficult, but it's got, you know what, I'll show you. It's got these, it's got this camera that's a 360 camera. Fairly common in newer cars. It's nothing special in newer cars, at least. Let me show you guys. Let me close this door right here. So you know the deal. You could drive and you could see everything. It's like you're hovering above it. Don't ask me how they do this. Still a mystery to me. But yeah, and it's got all the drive modes, you know. It's two-wheel drive, four-wheel drive, high-low. 4A is something special that Ford does. I don't necessarily 100% understand what that is. And yeah, there's paddle shifters instead of the actual, because normally if you're doing manual mode on an automatic car, I'm sure you guys know this, you're like shifting the gears from here, but it's actually got paddles, so it's pretty cool. Raptor mode, you could adjust the steering, the suspension to put like in Baja mode. I think if you turn, I never do this anymore, but if you turn this wheel, it starts to go into these different settings. But they're nothing crazy. It's just altering, you know, sensitivity of the wheel, the throttle, traction control on and off. Just stuff like that. I know a lot of people think that when you get into a car, you put it in sport mode and it does something crazy to the engine. That's not how cars work, by the way. It's got, gotta remember, the sway bar disconnect, front locker, rear locker. This, I don't know if you guys can see that. This one basically locks one of the rear tires depending on which way you're driving. That way you could have a tighter turn on the trail. Traction control. You could turn traction control all the way off pretty easily by just clicking and holding it down. You don't have to do like a pedal dance or anything like most people normally have to do. But yeah. But yeah, overall, like I was saying, you know, I kind of got off track there, but the cons to this, big vehicle. If you're not used to driving a big vehicle, this will definitely challenge you a lot. There is the fuel economy. You know what, when I first got this car, I was really trying to save fuel. I don't know why. It wasn't a money thing. It was just in my head, like, you want to try to get the best miles per gallon, right? And then one day I was like, damn, I'm literally just driving this like a grandma. Like, I didn't buy this car to drive like a grandma. Like, I bought this car to have a fucking blast, you know? And ever since then, my fuel mileage has gone from like 12 miles per gallon, which I'm on an island again, so it's going to be rough no matter what, to like 7 on average. I mean, literally right here. 7.6 miles per gallon on average. I got 4,600 miles on it so far. If tires are a big deal to you, the tires do wear out quickly. I mean, I'm obviously just on the stock set of tires that they came with, and my rears are pretty much done, and I only have 5,000 miles on it. But again, I'm in a very different place. I don't live in a city or anything like that. I do take it off-road quite a bit, so I ate through those back tires super quick. I don't even know if it's even viable to, what do they call it? Switch out the, I don't know what they call it, rotate the tires. I don't even think they're at that point where they could even be rotated because I burned them out so bad on the back. But again, it's like you either drive it like a grandma, why would you buy this car and drive it like a grandma, or you buy this car and you drive it like you stole it. So for me personally, I love cars. I actually do. You know, I don't just buy cars to flex to people or to think that I'm better than other people. Like, I genuinely love this shit. I always have. Ever since I was a kid, 16, 17 years old, 15 years old, I've always loved cars, and I think I'll forever love cars. So therefore, I drive them really hard most of the time, unless it's like not a car that I should be driving hard. But yeah, guys, that was my candid 1-year review. I'm pretty biased because I love this fucking car a lot. Would I buy this car again in a year, or would I buy this car again in general? Yes, definitely. I've dabbled with the fact of giving my girlfriend her own Bronco Raptor. I think it'd just be funny to have two. I don't know. Yeah, I would buy this car again. I actually think that I'm going to keep this car for like a very long time. I think that my kids are going to drive this car. I really do. And it's going to be cool because they can be on YouTube and they're probably going to watch it and be like, oh, look, there's my car. Oh, yeah, there's your dad in the Virgin Islands. 5,000 miles. I guarantee when they get it, it'll probably have like 100,000 miles on it. Still be cool. It'll be a badass car for the first car when they go to high school. But yeah, guys, this was kind of a raw video. I did shoot some actual 4K B-roll, and I'm sure I've been inputting it in this video since the beginning. I'm really good with videography. I don't really like show you guys that on social media, but I am. And yeah, drone clips, stuff like that. I inserted some exhaust clips too. The exhaust sounds, again, absolutely phenomenal. And yeah, so this was my 1 year of owning my Bronco Raptor. Literally, I think I bought this like February 20th or something like that. And that's like, I don't know, 5 days away, 4 days away. So yeah, extremely happy with it. Extremely happy with it. But yeah, hope you guys like, subscribe, and if you haven't, follow me on social media. Instagram, that's where all my followers are mainly from. I am going to start posting more on YouTube. Hopefully there's good high quality stuff. And yeah, we'll see where it goes.